I've been doing kind of well at the gym recently. Like, it's not like I'm fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything like that, or I'm not even like a lot of people would look at me and think I don't even work out, right? But for me, I've been doing pretty well. Uh, like I used to be crazy skinny, right? Crazy fucking skinny, just so skinny, like a skinny kid, right? Just completely skinny. I mean, this is okay. This is all right. I've made a lot of progress. So I figured I'd just say what's been working for me, and I think my perspective on it is valuable because I'm not a fucking fitness coach. I find that like most fitness coaches, like you look them up and they're only like, you're gonna do these Penley rows, right? And they're gonna make your lats explode, okay? You're gonna have such huge muscles after that. And they just like sugarcoat everything and make everything bullshit. But I'm gonna give you like just a practical way that I've like made some really good gains in the past, I don't know, a few months or something like that. So it started by shifting to this routine of times I went, right? On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, whoosh. So I would go 2 out of 3 days, right? Now, what's an alternative to this? On, off, on, off, on, off, like 3 days a week kind of thing. This one kind of works out to about 4.5. But, like going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's 3 times a week. Now, 3 times a week should be okay, but what happens if you fail on on that, miss one day, right? Now you got a big fucking gap, right? Now you got the kind of gap that you work out, and then you come back to do your next workout, like A, B, A. So you start with A, then you do B, and then you come do A. And say you've missed like one day in between, you come back and you're like, you just haven't got more strength. Like your body reached the point where it's like, okay, hit me now, but you missed it, right? So it just like, if you miss one day on the 3-day-a-week routine, you're fucked. Like you just won't make gains, right? You'll make gains, but just shitty gains. Whereas if you do on on off, on on off, on on off, and that's what you try to do, when you fail and you miss a day, that's fine, because now you've just taken, like instead of like 3 days gap, now you got 4. But on the other one you would have 5, so that's shit. So that's just been wonderful. Like just to make sure you get enough and like hit it at the right times. On off, on off. That is the way to go. Okay? Here's another thing that worked really well for me. Instead of like rep range, okay? Like I know that there's all sorts of fucking bullshit about, oh, this is the rep range for strength. This is the rep range for hypertrophy. Like blah, 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 whatever, okay? The rep range that has been working really well for me is 10, right? 10, 12, 10 or 12, right? That's been working for me, and here's why. I used to do 5s, okay? Now, but with 5s, smaller things, the weight is heavier, right? Now, there's just more chance, in my opinion, of just while you're doing some sort of exercise or whatever, just giving yourself a bit of a just because the weight's a bit heavier, it's more stressful on your joints, just like might hurt you a little bit more. But when you do 10 or something like that, there's no chance. Obviously that's bullshit. There's definitely a chance, but it's so much less likely that you'll get injuries, right? So I used to get injuries all the freaking time doing 5s. Hey, and if you can go do 5s, sets of 5 without injury, hey, included. But since I switched to 10, I just don't get like any injuries at all. Okay, so that allows me to just keep going and get consistency and go for months at a time. Okay, rep range just for safety. Okay, here's another thing that's worked well, and I got another good one after this as well. Right? I might pair it into this. So at the moment, I don't actually do deadlifts or squats, right? I don't do deadlifts or squats, bro. No, I don't do them. Like I want to do deadlifts and squats. I think deadlifts and squats are awesome. Like just the amount of like energy that your body's consuming and putting out, your muscles doing all that work, that's going to come back. Like what a mass builder, like a squat or a deadlift, just amazing exercise. However, when you don't have the mobility and flexibility for squats and deadlifts, you will fuck yourself up, right? Pain in the front of the knee, pain in the back of the knee, pain in the back, right? Pain on the ankles, I don't know, just anything. Like, squats and deadlifts need insanely good form or they will like fuck you up, okay? Like if you don't have like all your stabilizer muscles like lovely, if your glutes aren't like powerhouse glutes, if you can't like bend forward and like touch your toes like with your heel with a straight leg, your flexibility is going to be shit, and you're going to try and do a squat and your hamstrings can't fucking take it, and you're going to go in another weird position that loads you weird, and you're going to get injuries, right? Eventually, just like overuse injuries. So unfortunately, I just cut out squats and deadlifts, but voila, I'm making more progress than ever. Okay, so like, I'm not going to say don't. I'm only going to say like take this if it's useful to you. Oh, like if you think it's a good idea, skip the really big lifts that can cause injury, right? Even something like a dip, like a dip, like if you don't have like if your shoulders aren't like lovely like back, like sit in the socket shoulders like this, if you have like rounded shoulders or a tight neck or something like that, a dip is going to put your fucking things like this and that, right? So don't worry about that stuff. Just do stuff that is like a very basic movement that isn't going to cause you any problems at all, right? So the next one is very closely related to this because, okay, now you're going to do exercises that are more like rehabilitative, right? Like for example, something like lying on your side and like raising up your leg to make your glutes, like your side glutes strong, and you're going to look like all these like pansy kind of exercises, right? And you're going to be cool with that. So this goes into the learning, right? When you go to the gym, you got to be totally cool with like being judged, right? Because say you are going to do squats or say you are going to do deadlifts, but instead of like doing strong deadlifts, like I can deadlift 115 kilograms, maybe not tomorrow, but like that's the maximum I've gone up to, 115 kilograms. So I know like I'm a 115 kilogram guy. I walk straight up to the bar, lift 115 kilograms. That's me. That's the ego, right? But if you're taking this philosophy where you're like, no, I'm not going to go anywhere near injury, the type of deadlift you might want to do, you might just want to like start from a standing position and then go like a 1/3 deadlift down and come back up, right? You look so stupid. You look ridiculous. Okay? Like, definitely, I don't like to pretend that people don't judge you. I believe that people do judge you. I don't like to say, don't worry, they're not really thinking anything bad about you. They're too busy with themselves. No, I believe that people are like, look at this douchebag. He's doing 1/3 deadlifts. Oh my God. So you got to be cool with that. Okay. So, I mean, these are the things that have just really helped me at the gym. Just like making it like zero injury kind of stuff, right? Like just frequency, consistency, because that's what allows you to hit it, right? Just doing it. But if like you have stuff screwing up, then you're gonna like take 3-week breaks, month-long breaks, and never really, you're gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down. But recently I've just been like, woo, nice.